JP Morgan Asset Management has a new report on how to better save for retirement.
All right, Allison Morris here with some tips to make building those savings a little less scary. Allison.
Hi, guys. Yeah, there are two things that people ask me about more than anything else. I bet you can guess. Retirement is one of them. Real estate, all the time. It's just the two things that no matter how much we talk about it.
A lot of mystery around it, but they're the most important things.
Yeah, you can never kind of make them simple for people. Retirement savings is one of those daunting things. Either you have started saving, but you really have no idea when you'll actually have enough to live out your later years, or you're struggling just trying to cover your expenses now and feel guilty that you haven't done a thing yet. The key is to get started, even if you can't do all that much.
The earlier you start, the better, the easier it will be.
Prevailing wisdom when it comes to retirement. But if you haven't started yet, don't panic. Ann Lester, head of retirement solutions at JP Morgan Asset Management, says even a small contribution can make a big difference.
And you should really start with as much as you can afford, but as little as $25 or $50 a month will make a huge difference.
And that money needs to go into the markets.
We think at JP Morgan that the returns we expect for the next, call it 10 to 15 years, if you invest your money in a mixture of stocks and bonds, is going to get you somewhere between 5 or 6%. So if you put your money in a savings account, you're going to earn 1 or 2% at most, and maybe even a little less right now, and that's not going to grow.
Start with the 401k at your work, if you have one.
First and foremost, if your employer offers a workplace savings plan, you should try to get in there. And most employers match what you save, and that's free money.
Many of those plans are based on an average life expectancy of 85 years old. Just remember to plan for the edges.
Life expectancy is 85. You know, if you look at how old people are generally when they die, it's somewhere between people's early 70s and 105. Those are the edges. Right? So that's what you should be thinking about when you're planning.
The average American earns about $60,000 a year. If you can only afford to put away 1% of that income, start there.
And it's $1.63 a day. If you could put that much away, that's 1% of your salary. Next year, step it to 2. Next year, step it to 3. And in 10 years, you'll be on the way.
So 3 great tips if you're just getting started or just in general. Set automatic deductions from your paycheck. You won't even see the money coming out of your account. You won't have to think about it. If you can, also set automatic annual increases so you're guaranteed to save more each year on top of the last year. And one other important thing to think about, Ann says, when you'll start collecting Social Security. A lot of people think that they'll turn 62 and just start taking those payments. If you can hold out to 65, if you can afford to wait till even 70, you will get much more money per check, and that will go on for the rest of your life.
Right. The big wild card, how long are you going to live? It's so scary. You don't know.
And how long will Social Security last? That's another one that people worry about.
Fair point.
But yeah, I mean,
the more you have later, the better off you are.
Yeah, a lot to think about.
All right. Thanks, Allison.